Hello Pokemon fans, this is ProPokeNoob back today to bring you another battle. It will be an RU match against a person by the name of Condoricus Test. Obviously a testing smurf, but that's not going to matter because his team, or her team, is slightly scary, but at the same time slightly interesting because it's to an extent a little frail, as long as you get rid of Seismitoad. But regardless, it doesn't matter. I've got a newer team here that we've been playing around with on Twitch. It's around SD, Baton Pass, Intimidate, Mawile. This was after the Baton Pass clause was put into place where they were talking about they don't want multiple boosts going on and stuff like that. And I was talking with Unpredictable Umbreon, and I'm going, you know what? Screw it. We're both going to make a team with Mawile on it. I decided to go RU with it because was it RU at the time? No, it's still NU. But I figured, you know what? It's got good typing. It's got Intimidate support, which is what this team was lacking. And I'll quickly go over the team for you guys. It is an SD Baton Pass Mawile with Intimidate. That is a Choice Scarf Braviary. That is a Life Orb Tyrantrum. I believe with Rock Polish, it should have Rock Polish as opposed to Dragon Dance. Can't quite remember. I want to check right now. That is a Mega Bandit. That is a Defensive Leftovers Seismitoad, and that is a Choice Bandit Chinchino. Yes, you probably expect King's Rock from me, but I'm not that dirty. Plus, I water the power because this thing's fast and can kill everything. Looking at my opponent's team, it looks like it's just kind of a suicide lead with the Excelgor, and then you follow it up with, you know, proceeding to kill with a whole bunch of things that could set up. Houndoom's got the Dark Bar, it's got the Nasty Plot, you've got Swords Dance probably on your shift tree. And the funny thing was, when I was talking about Bandit, I'm like, I don't see much Bandit, and then all of a sudden there's a battle with 2 Bandits in it. But regardless, in the ways of leads, I didn't actually know if you wanted to lead with Excelgor or anything of the sort, maybe something like Seismitoad, so I just decided to lead off with my Tyrantrum to go offensive with it against the Excelgor. But it turns out he leads off with his Seismitoad and going, okay, I can't go offensive here. I'll go into my own Seismitoad. I could probably take the hits the best. He does end up going for Earth Power, which does a lot of damage. I'm going, okay, maybe he's a little bit more invested in special attack because I end up going for my Rocks. I figured I could probably switch out at this point. He's just keep going for it. The Rocks is going to be nice against this team if he's not running Defog on that shift tree. And Excelgor's Sash will be broken as well. So I'm going to go into Choice Scarf Braviary. I figured he might just keep going for Earth Power. Check to see if he's Choice. That was another thing that was going through my mind at this point. So I'm going for U-turn now, going to my Seismitoad to sack it off. But it turns out he actually ends up going for Scald. So that confirms to me that he's not Choice. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell is this thing. I can't even... I'm completely blanking out on the fact that Assault Vest is extremely popular on Seismitoad and RU. And that's doing a lot of damage. So it's offensive Assault Vest after I seen that Earth Power damage going, okay, let's get out of here. Go back into Braviary. This guy's not making too many prediction plays. He does end up going for Earth Power, which, whew, you can't risk going for a Water Absorb thing because it's just not going to work out for him. Like, if it heals me up, I'm just going to sustain, maybe drop a Toxicon or something like that. I am able to take him out with Frustration. He's going to go into his Magneton. I am going to go into my Seismitoad to finally sack it off. It's not going to do anything from the rest of the battle. Houndoom can be handled with Tyrantrum, can be handled with Chinchino, stuff like that. Even Banette can come in with the Prankster, Destiny Bond, and finish it off if needed. He's going to end up going for Toxic. Did not expect that. Thought he might be Choice Scarf. Or, yeah, actually, I thought he might be Choice Scarf. Yeah, it turns out he is Eviolite, most likely defensive or specially defensive. Specially invested. Actually, I think they run Max HP, Max Special Attack. Don't quote me on that, because I haven't checked this stuff in a while. But I have been playing. Don't worry about it. I am able to take him out with a Shadow Claw. Now, there is a interesting difference here, knowing whether or not it's Shadow Claw or Shadow Sneak. On the Bandit, definitely makes you play differently. So I am going to go into my Mawile, which could resist both these things' stabs. As he ends up going for the Sucker Punch, I knew that was probably going to end up happening. It also confirms that he's either mixed or more offensive, physically oriented. We'll have to see. I do go for Swords Dance. Now, he is going to Mega Evolve, drop the Will-O-Wisp. Now, I kind of make a mistake here because I forgot that he might be faster. Actually, no, I think I might check the speeds, but I thought, you know, if I'm slower here, I could just go for the attack and then go for Baton Pass. If I had gone for Baton Pass there knowing that and I was faster, I would have had something burn. I think that's why I went for the Play Rough. He's going to go as Excelgor, and seeing this, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for Baton Pass, and I'm going to bring it to the Braviary because I'm going to be faster. But it turns out Braviary is base 426 speed with Jolly Scarf. Excelgor max speed is 427, so he goes for the Sludge Bomb. And I thought this was GG. He goes for Sludge Bomb, gets the poison. I'm like, so I can't sweep. That's unfortunate, but I am going to go back into Mawile. He is getting a little bit smarter with the plays, goes for the knockoff. That's a nice move on his part. Now, he is Life Orb, but at the same time, even though I'm burned, I can still go for Play Rough and threaten this thing out, so he is going to have to switch into his Mega Bandit. I'll get some extra damage off on this. It's actually not bad for being an Intimidate, just max HP, max attack Mawile. Adamant nature. So it's really not that bad, but he is going to go for the Shadow Sneak. Now, again, that's important because if it comes down to between mine and his Bandit, and let me pause it for you guys here for a second. If it comes between my Bandit, his Bandit, as long as I'm at a healthy rate, right now I'm at 81% with the Toxic, so if he goes for Shadow Sneak, he probably won't be able to take me out. My Shadow Claw will take him out, but it's also knowing about the fact that he's got priority on me. Now, I went for Sucker Punch also for the fact that because it's either Shadow Claw or Shadow Sneak, it was a 50-50. It didn't really matter if I went for the Play Rough because I could just go into my own Mega Bandit here and threaten him out with the Destiny Bound. Now, this was risky because I didn't know what Houndoom was going to do, but I was going to go for Destiny Bound. Again, if he did go for the Shadow Sneak, it wasn't going to kill me, neither would Toxic. So this is kind of just to make him play differently. He does end up switching again into his Shift Tree as I go for just a knockoff because I know he's going to have to either stay in and kill himself with his Houndoom, or I get a free knockoff going. And I think knockoff was going to kill Bandit from that point. I think I did a damage calc, that's why. I go for Destiny Bond, he goes for the Defog. Toxic is wearing me down. I am going to switch out here. I need to save this thing for one of his other Pokemon. Shift Tree I can deal with because I will be faster with Cinccino and not die to an unboosted Sucker Punch. So I am going to go into this. I'm going to go straight for the attack with the Dragon Claw. I know Dragon Claw's not recommended, but I do it. Shut up. So I'm going to take him out with the Dragon Claw. He's going to go into his Mega Bandit. I am going to accept the burn. I'm just going to go straight for a Head Smash, hope that I hit. And it turns out Tyrantrum is an absolute monster. Just takes out Mega Bandit. So that was good for me because now he's down to his Houndoom. Like, okay, well, I basically have this in the bag because I have Scarf, or I have Destiny Bond priority on my Mega Bandit. So he is going to go for the Dark Pulse. I know that he's faster, so I'm just going to go into Cinccino and try and finish him off with the Rock Blast. But turns out he's Scarfed, and he gets the flinch. I'm like, I just wanted Cinccino to come in and get some glory. But he's going to take me out with Dark Pulse. I still have 2 Pokemon in the back. I can't go into Braviary because he'll be faster. But I can go into Mega Bandit. And luckily, I did not lose him earlier. I'm going to go for the Destiny Bond and take him out. But then again, this wouldn't have happened the same way. Or it would have happened the same way because if he had stayed in when I went for Destiny Bond and gone for the Scarfed Dark Pulse, he would have taken out Bandit. Potentially then and there. I don't actually know the damage calc. He might have been able to take him out, but I would have gone for a second Destiny Bond as long as the Toxic didn't take me out. It would have put pressure on him to switch. So, kind of good they didn't get his rocks up. At the same time, kind of dangerous because if I lost Mega Bandit, that Scarf thing would have destroyed me. Regardless, that was an excellent match. Condoricus test. Comment, rate, and subscribe, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this battle. Again, there is tons more Pokemon content coming your way. If you're looking for more and consistent content, check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/ProPokeNoob. We are having a lot of fun there, and we are getting pretty popular. And by pretty popular, I mean I'm getting as many views on this as I'm getting viewers on Twitch, so that's not too bad. I'll take that. Have an excellent day, everyone, and peace.